Plex 6 Final Focus. Visit drinknos.com for a retailer near you and follow them on social media at NOS Energy Drink. NOS Energy Drink set up underneath the grandstand. Grab yourself a complimentary NOS beverage. While you're down there, swing out the front gate and visit with our vendor village that's set up. We got a lot of cool stuff out there along with merchandise and apparel from the USAC Merchandise and Apparel Trailer. If you're looking for a driver roster for the NOS Energy Drink National Midget Series, that's available at the USAC Merchandise and Apparel Trailer for just $1. They give you all the information you're looking for, along with track records and current national point standings and passing master point standings and much, much more. But that's just $1 at the USAC Merchandise and Apparel Trailer. KKM set up out there. Logan Seavey, I think, might have a van out there as well, and more. But it's all right outside the front gate. But again, thanks so much for coming out and joining us here tonight. So you can see engine heat underway for both divisions as I see Blaze Bennett, the 10B car, joining us out here. Some new midgets joining us here at Merced Speedway. So we'll see them in action. I think 63 set up for Ventura Raceway for the Midget Turkey Night Grand Prix. And that's where I think I got my 43 number for the sprint cars. I think 43 sprint cars are checked in for that as well, but that's all coming up. Right now we're going to have engine heat and wheel packing. Sprint car hot laps and sprint car qualifying will be coming up first. Gary will be on here with you as soon as he finishes up his kettle corn, which is amazing, by the way. I got a bag of it sitting here waiting for me, so as soon as he takes over, I'm going to be wolfing that down with a pitchfork. But that's coming up. And then following our sprint car hot laps and sprint car group qualifying, we're going to do USAC Midget hot laps, USAC Midget qualifying, and then our opening ceremonies followed by heat race action here on night number 1 of 2 at Merced Speedway. And this is an interesting thing, too. I'll share it with you since you're out here in the stands early. And if you're tuned in watching on FloRacing, this Merced Speedway, not a lot of national midget racing action has taken place here. Been here twice in the past for 2 days each time. But if you talk to the drivers in the pits and the crews in the pits, they talk about this being a hidden gem of midget racing. This track, for whatever reason, the way it's shaped, it's got that bow tie shape, kind of like you see at Lawrenceburg Speedway or out at Bridgeport Motorsports Park, where it has that run down out of the corner, kind of levels off through the straightaway and ramp backs up in the corner again or whatever it is. But this track puts on amazing midget racing. And we got 2 nights of it out here and looking forward to both of them. But thank you so much for coming out and joining us here tonight. Again, engine heat taking place. Engine heat, hot laps coming up here for the Kings of Thunder 360s. But we appreciate each and every one of you. Let's listen to the cars out on around the racetrack.
Here with the driver who possibly made one of the longest drives to get to Merced, California for Midget Madness here this week, and that's Lance Bennett. And Lance, first off, what prompted you guys to make the drive all the way from Colorado to come out here for Merced and Turkey Night as well coming up?
Well, we have a bunch of family that lives in California, so we figured, you know, once a year we get a chance to come out here and see family and do some racing.
And obviously coming from Colorado, not as big of a midget scene as there is out in Indiana and places like that, but what racing have you been doing this year?
So we run normally with the Rocky Mountain Midget Association out in Colorado, and we hit Kansas and Nebraska, so we've been doing a lot of that this year.
How much experience do you have out here on the West Coast?
Not a whole lot, maybe once a year, if that, but definitely love. We ran here 2 years ago, and it was awesome, and so figured we'd come back.
Not a bad place to come back and race to. That's Lance Bennett out of Colorado. Well, one of the more unique stories to come out of the Hangtown 100 weekend at Placerville is from KKM crewmember John Snavely, who left his phone in the right rear wheel of Kaylee Bryson's car under that open red. So let's start off with why. Why and how did you leave your phone in the right rear of Kaylee's car? And then not only that, but put the mud cover back on and send her back out.
Well, she came into the work area with the flat right rear. We ended up changing it. They came up with the open red for fuel stop and everything like that. And Brian, one of the other cars I work on, stopped in turn 4, and I had to hurry up, get her tires done, buttoned up, and head down to Brian's car. So I had to reset the bleeder on the right rear. Ended up putting my flashlight on my phone, put it in the right rear to use it so I can see. And then in the rush to get back down to Brian's car, I just hurried up, threw the wheel cover on, tightened it up, went to the left rear, folded it up, and headed down to Bryant's. Got back up to the work area, got to the mule, and I'm like, crap, where's my phone? And then realized it was still in the right rear.
And do you have your phone for us today to see the damage? All right, so anything noticeable? Like, I think I see a little chip on your case there.
A little chip on the case, broke the screen protector. I pulled the screen protector off. Surprisingly, the screen was still good. So there's a little bit of a metallic thing on the screen, but that's about it.
And I got to know, has anybody given you some severe grief about it here in the KKM pit? Because, I mean, I know these guys are all about work all the time until something funny like this happens, then they probably got to hop on you on it.
Yeah, they've been giving me some stuff a while. Jake ended up getting a video of me taking the wheel cover off and pulling my phone out, so we have that around here. So.
All right, well, glad to see your phone is okay. That's John Snavely, and hopefully tonight, no phones left in the right rear tire of one of these KKM cars.
Well, race fans, right now we have the opening set of Kings of Thunder Hot Laps rolling out on the Merced Speedway clay. Once again, as Chet said, 33 cars signing into the pit area tonight. We're going to have kind of a standard Saturday night weekly format where we're not going to split up qualifying groups or anything, so all 33 cars are going to qualify against each other. We'll then have 4 heat races, no dash, a 12-lap B, and a 30-lap feature to complete tonight's wing sprint car action. Tonight, we're also going to utilize group qualifying, so we're going to have 3 cars on the track at a time. Trying to get group number 1 out here. So far, the only car on the track is the 72W of Kurt Nelson. I see John Stansbury out there. No starbursts, so I have no dessert. Next year I'll have some of that. I appreciate you, John. Kurt Nelson, this year's Ocean Speedway track champion. He was honored last weekend at the Seascape Inn in Aptos, California. Nelson Family Racing Shine On shirts, Taco Bravo, P&W sign sponsoring Kurt Nelson. Recently turning 50 years of age. Well, a couple more midgets, it looks like, to fire off for engine heat before we get the rest of Group 1 for the sprint cars out here. Once again tonight, falling under the Kings of Thunder sanction. This group primarily runs down in Hanford and Tulare. Tonight, the first ever Kings of Thunder event here at the Merced Speedway. Race fans out in the grandstands or at home, we are up and running.
Here with many of the double duty drivers here tonight on night number 1 of Midget Madness here at Merced. That's Mariah Ead. And Mariah, this is about your second race in a wing sprint car. And during the Placerville week, when we talked with a lot of drivers talking about how a wing sprint car helps them prepare for midgets, but you've ran a lot more midget races than you have wing sprint car races. So do you feel like the midget has prepared you well for the wing sprint car?
I think so. I think the speed is a little bit different, but how you drive the cars is kind of the same. You got to be on the gas the whole time, and with the wing on, you got to be on the gas and not let off. So it's kind of the same.
And pulling double duty tonight, first off, is that something you've ever done?
I've done that a lot with the micros and the outlaw carts, but never with midgets and sprint cars.
Okay, so with that being said, what's going to be the biggest challenge for you in both divisions tonight, hopping in and out of those cars?
Probably just time management, most likely, and how you're going to drive the cars. Like, no wing and wing, it's kind of hard to go back and forth.
Absolutely, but Mariah Eade, if there's one thing I know about her, she loves to learn behind the wheel of a race car, and she'll get to do that not once but twice here tonight at Merced.
Bert Folan Jr., helped out by Santa Mauro Racing Products. Bert Folan Jr. in the number 4. No number on the wing or the fuel tank on that car. Bert has ran sporadically throughout California here in 2022. Well, next car out, the young 14-year-old from Dunnigan for Hayes Farms, Farm Logistics, Interstate Oil, Valley Tire, and Wilkinson International. It is Luke Hayes. Luke Hayes in the 9L, wrapping up his rookie season in wing sprint car racing. Trying to get a few more cars out here for hot lap session number 1. Clovis, California's Kyle Rasmussen rolling down the front straightaway now in the 38N. Kyle, regular with the Western Race Saver 305 ranks down in the Central Valley. That looks like the 56C of Carson Hamas now rolling out. A couple brothers in this hot lap session. 55D Dawson and 56C is driven by Carson Hamas right there in front of you. And the 17 car out of Watsonville, Ricky Sanders, just about hit the speedway. North County Plastering, Andy's Construction, 24-hour roadside sandblast sponsoring Ricky Sanders. This year's second place in the Ocean Speedway standings with 1 victory. His first full season of wing sprint car racing. Of course, the younger brother of Justin Sanders, who is also in action with us tonight. Ricky having a fine rookie campaign down at Ocean Speedway with the Taco Bravo Sprints. Hamas brothers right there, the 55D and the 56C once again. A couple drivers just getting their feet wet in wing sprint car racing as well. Trying to see if we're going to have one more car roll out. Well, final car looks to be the 28 out of Pengrove. The Quinn Developments, Our Heroes Dreams, Pit Stop USA. Valley Auto Body 28 is Chase Johnson. Chase Johnson in the 28. 3 wins at Ocean Speedway, 1 at Thunderbolt. Down in Tulare driving that same number 28 car. Great season for Chase and car owner Sean Quinn. A couple laps to roll in the speedway before we flip the lights off. And things are about to get loud here in Merced, the first night of 2. Wing 360 Sprints and the USAC NOS Energy Drink National Midgets. Doesn't get much better than that. Quality field in both divisions here tonight and tomorrow.
Let's get it started in here.
And the bass keeps running, running, and 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 running, running, and.
In this context, there's no disrespect, so when I bust my rhyme, you break your necks. We got 5 minutes for us to disconnect from all intellect and let the rhythm affect. To lose our inhibition, follow your intuition, free your inner soul and break away from tradition. Cause when we be out, girl, it's pulling me out. You wouldn't believe how we wow shit out. We burn it till it's burned out, turn it till it's turned out. Act up from northwest, east side. Everybody, everybody, let's get into it. Get stoked, get it started, get it started, get it started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started.
Well, lights out, green flag waving, opening hot lap session here at Merced Speedway. Well, it should be quick green, white, checkered hot lap sessions here at Merced. Checker flag waving on the first warm-up session. Taking a look there at Carson Macedo and Dawson Hamas. Well, checker flag waves on the opening hot lap session. 9L Luque's fastest overall, down to the 10.872. 21 at Carson Macedo and 11.111. A lot of ones there. Kurt Nelson, Chase Johnson, Kyle Rasmussen, the top 5. All-time Wing 360 track record here at Merced Speedway was set at this same event last year by Kyle Larson, and that lap was a 10.063. The all-time 410 record was set by Giovanni Scelzi on March 18th of this year. That's a 10.057. Next set of cars making their way trackside includes the Oklahoma City, Oklahoma racer aboard the Western Flyer Express. Hampel Oil, Sitgard Engine Oil 5T. It is Ryan Timms. Ryan Timms in the 5T, 12 wins this year, including the opener of the Trophy Cup recently at Thunderbolt Raceway. Behind Ryan tonight aboard the Works Limited Finley Farms number 57W, that is Sunshine Tyler Courtney. Tyler Courtney in the 57W, now a 2-time All-Star Circuit of Champions titleist. Sunshine scheduled to be in the Van Laer 5V tomorrow night. Other cars out there right now includes the 16-year-old Phenom over there in Turn 2 out of Clovis for 4C's Construction, Myers Constructors, Durst, and All-Star Performance. Welcome out Corey Day. Corey Day in the 14, runner-up in points at the Trophy Cup last month. Behind Corey, this year's Attica Fremont champion. Out of Lemoore, the Williams Motorsports Dalton's Landscape, Kiwi Transport, Amadco Waste Zero tonight is Cole Macedo. Cole Macedo in the Williams Motorsports Zero. 13 wins this year for Cole, including once again the Attica Championship, and then he won the AFCS Attica Fremont Combined Championship this year. 77 also out there from Minden, Nevada is Ryan Lippincott. Rad Stainless Manufacturing, Prestige Car Wash, and Threads Designs. Just ahead of Ryan out there, 38B, is Blake Carrick. Carrick Motorsports, CVC Concrete, CMEX, and Timberworks Construction, sponsoring the Lincoln Racer. 88A also out there in Turn 4 from Concord, the Dryco Construction, Melrose Powder Coating, North County Plastering, Swindell Speed Labs. 88A is Joey Ancona. Joey Ancona, 88A. 16A, Logan Seavey also out there, part of this hot lap session, a stacked hot lap session. Seavey aboard the Antaya Motorsports Fire Protection Management, S&S Automotive, 16A right there in front of you. Former USAC National Midget Champ. It looks like that's all the cars. We may have a couple more rolling out. Well, just to say that, it looks like that's going to do it. The second hot lap session ready to come at you. Well, green flag set to wave here on the second hot lap session for the Kings of Thunder Wing 360 Sprint Cars. Once again, a quick green-white checkered restart, or green-white checkered hot lap session coming up as you watch the 14 of Corey Day. Back to the 38B at Blake Carrick. Carrick a winner this year, July 1st at Marysville Raceway. Corey Day right now atop the charts, 10.674 here in Hot Laps. What a year it's been for the Clovis driver. Again, runner-up in points at the Trophy Cup. Picked up the win at the Dave Bradway Jr. Memorial, the Pombo Sargent Classic. 4 wins with NARC and 2 with the Sprint Car Challenge Tour. Well, 16A Logan Seavey now fastest overall in Hot Laps. He's down to a 10.529, just about 5/10 off the all-time track record. Logan, of course, the 2018 USAC National Midget Champion, started his career in a Wing 360 up at Placerville for Dan Monhoff and John Taylor. You're taking a look there at the Fire Protection Management entry. 14M a Corey Day, 10.657. And then Tyler Courtney, Cole Macedo, and Blake Carrick, your top 5. Next set of Hot Laps rolling out, including your current USAC National Midget point leader right there in front of you out of Pengrove. The JI Apparel, Gary Silva Ranches, 10J Chassis. Number 10, welcome out Buddy Kofoid. Buddy Kofoid in the 10 car here tonight and tomorrow for the Gordon family. Jake Hodges, Simi Valley racer out there in the number 4, just ahead of him. From Boise, Idaho, the Steve Forler Trucking Rush Enterprises. 2L is Logan Forler. Logan Forler in the 2L. Another one of our double duty drivers out there on the track, the number 14 in between turns 1 and 2 right now, 16-year-old racer out of Fresno for M&L Plumbing. That is Mariah Ead. Mariah Ead in the 14. Well, just now hitting the track out of Fresno. Now a 2-time NARC 410 champion. He's aboard the Selzy Enterprises Red Rose Transportation, Whipple Superchargers Redline Oil 41. It's Dominic Selzy. Dominic Selzy in the 41, bringing back that awesome Todd Ventura throwback paint scheme here tonight. 33H also out there, Hot Rod Eric Humphreys from Chowchilla. SE Motorsports Royals Welding, Harvest Supply sponsoring Hot Rod. Behind him out of Roseville, the Bianchi Farms VSR, L&S Framing, North Star Concrete Pumping 5V is Colby Copeland. Colby Copeland in the 5V. Colby, of course, the C and SLC Promotions, the brand new management group up at Silver Dollar Speedway this year. Should have one more car making its way trackside. .12J John Clark should be the final car for this Hot Lap set. Clark aboard the VSR CCI, Buster's Southern Barbecue, Jerry's Valero 12J.
Cup martinis, second one's a freebie. Happy Friday afternoon. That neon sun's rising. I'm sitting here admiring the summer dress that's shining through. Had just enough to tell you the truth. Don't want to scoot the boots with nobody. Get straight tequila drunk on nobody.
Well, just about set to go green for the third Hot Lap session, Kings of Thunder 360s. Looking there at the 10 of Michael Buddy Kofoid, back to the 41 of Dominic Selzy, just behind the 14 of Mariah Ead. Dominic this year 4 NARC victories en route to his second career championship as he goes to the inside of Ead. Behind her, the 5E of Colby Copeland. Buddy Kofoid in this group up to the 4th overall in hot laps, down to a 10.769. Well, 41, Dominic Selzy now fastest overall, 10.517. CV, Day, Courtney, and Copeland now your top 5. Once again, as we always point out, these times mean absolutely nothing, just a way to gauge how the track is coming in as those folks at home on FloRacing take a look at the 41 of Dominic Selzy. Next set of cars coming out includes the 2X out of Aromas for Mitri Motorsports Farmers Brewing, North County Plastering, Mitri Construction, that is Justin Sanders. Justin Sanders in the 2X just recently sweeping the tribute to Gary Patterson at the Stockton Dirt Track. Behind him, another double-duty entrant here tonight from Lincoln, the Carrick Motorsports CVC Concrete, C-Mex, Harrison Sloan, 83T is Tanner Carrick. Tanner Carrick, 83T. Also out there in the number 3 from Templeton for Luxton Real Estate, David Cry Inc. and Bullseye Design, it's Caleb Montgomery. Caleb Montgomery in the number 3. Behind him, the youngster out of Medford, Oregon, helped out by Rowdy Energy Drink, that is Ashton Torgeson. Ashton Torgeson, 02, micro graduate. Another driver just getting his feet wet when it comes to wing sprint car racing. 81 car behind him out of Boise, Idaho, it's Casey Tillman. Helped out by Benson Racing, YMC Inc., Westside Manklin, along with Pit Stop USA for Casey. Once again tonight, just his 3rd career wing sprint car start on the dirt. Very adverse in winged pavement racing. Also out there, driver from Waco, Texas, the Bush's Chicken EMI, competition suspension 9R is Chase Randall. Quickest Chicken, Chase Randall, back in action with us here tonight. Rolling down the front straightaway as well from Fair Oaks, the Snow Racing Gary Silva Ranches. Entry is Jake Morgan. Jake Morgan in the number 7, this year's Joe Hunt Magnetos Wingless Tour champion. Believe this should be the final session of hot laps for the sprint cars. After this, we'll get right into qualifying time trials. Once again, group qualifying. Now it looks like 88A Joey Ancona also coming back out. Ancona, 18 years of age, got his first career sprint car win this year on May 20th at Ocean Speedway. Helped out by Dryco Construction, Melrose Powder Coating, North County Plastering, and Swindell Speed Labs for the 88A. Should be all the drivers for the final sprint car hot lap session of the night. Looking there at Jake Morgan in the Snow Racing number 7. Back to the 02 of Ashton Torgeson. Checker flag coming out on this group. Well, 83T Tanner Carrick, fastest in hot laps here tonight at 10.375. You're looking at him there on FloRacing. The Arai Eddies of Lincoln, CVC Concrete 83T, this year's NorCal Posse Shootout winner. Dominic Selzy, Chase Randall, Logan Seavey, and Caleb Montgomery. Once again, for the fans at home, and if you're out there in the grandstands, we are up and running on My Race Pass with the sprint cars. There is no race monitor. USAC Midgets will be on race monitor, and the sprint cars can be found again on My Race Pass. Group qualifying tonight, so we'll have 3 cars on the track at a time. There's no breaking up the groups like we do with the Sprint Car Challenge Tour, so all 33 cars will qualify against each other here tonight. Top 16 cars will make it into the heat racing version. Fast time will start outside row number 2, heat 1. Second quick outside row 2, heat 2, and so on. First set of cars rolling out, led out by the 38, Kyle Rasmussen from Clovis, California. Kyle, a multi-time winner with the Western Race Saver 305s down in the Central Valley this year. Second car out, this year's Ocean Speedway track champ from Gilroy, the Nelson Family Racing Shine On Shirts Taco Bravo 72W is Kurt Nelson. And behind him from Clovis, the Four Seas Construction, Myers Constructors, Elite Landscape Construction 14 is Corey Day. Corey Day in the 14. First 3 cars set for KOT Wing Sprint Car qualifying. car Corey Day, a sensational year out here in California. Runner-up in the points again in the Trophy Cup. He won the Dave Bradway Jr. Memorial. Picked up a win at Merced Speedway on August 28th as well. Back to Kyle Rasmussen, the 38. Lap 1 for Day, a good one. 10.379, 3/10 off the track record. Well, nice lap for Corey Day, 10.379. That's the fastest of your first 3 cars. Kurt Nelson a 10.722, and then Kyle Rasmussen a 10.918. First car out for the next set, number 4, Bert Fullen Jr. out of San Jose. Santa Maura Racing Products backing his efforts. Behind him, the 28, Chase Johnson from Pin Grove for Quinn Development's Our Heroes Dreams, Pit Stop USA, and Valley Auto Body. Final car will be this year's 3rd place finisher in the World of Outlaws points from Lemoore, the Tarleton & Son Easy Haul. Executive Auto Sales 21 is Carson Macedo. Carson Macedo, Bert Fullen Jr., and Chase Johnson. Well, looking there at Bert Fullen Jr. right now, working his way through 1 and 2. Chase Johnson in this group now. Carson Macedo, fast time on his lap, a 10.312. Chase Johnson moves up to P3, 10.689. Macedo not better that time by. Well, race fans, your 2015 NARC 410 champ, Carson Macedo. Fast time now at 10.312. Chase Johnson, the 28, went 3rd quick at 10.689. And then Bert Fullen Jr., 10.856. Next set of cars rolling out should be Carson Hamas, 56C. Behind him, 9L from Dunnigan, Hayes Farms, Farm Logistics, Interstate Oil, and Valley Tire sponsoring Luke Hayes. So again, 56C Carson Hamas out of Marysville. And the 9L 14-year-old Luke Hayes. Hayes has shown the ability to certainly qualify well throughout the course of this season. We'll see what he has in store for us here. Trying to see if we'll have one more car making their way trackside. I believe we're waiting for Buddy Kofoy to come out in the 10 car. And here comes the aforementioned Buddy Kofoy tonight aboard the JI Apparel, Gary Silva Ranch's 10J chassis number 10. Buddy, of course, coming off that big victory at the Hangtown 100 last week in Placerville, where he took home $32,000 on Saturday night. Back in the wing sprint car, where he cut his teeth out here on the West Coast before becoming the stud that he is now. Green flag waving on your next 3 cars. Kofoid this year picking up his first career World of Outlaws victory. That came at Houston's back over the summer. Looking now at 14-year-old Luke Hayes. Kofoid goes 3rd quick on his opening lap. Luke Hayes 2nd quick, 10.368. We just said he knows how to qualify. Well, how about 14-year-old Luke Hayes, 2nd quick, 10.368, right there in the 9L. One very fast youngster. 56C of Carson Hamas, an 11.212. Buddy Kofoid, 4th quick, 10.484. 33H of Eric Hot Rod Humphreys joining us out of Chowchilla for Royals Welding and Harvest Supply. Behind him should be 38B Blake Carrick from Lincoln. CVC Concrete, CMEX, Timberworks Construction, and Harrison Sloan. Behind him from Watsonville, 17, Ricky Sanders, this year's runner-up in the Ocean Speedway point standings. Ricky piloting the North County Plastering. Andy's Construction Sandblast, sponsored number 17. 38B Blake Carrick this year, 1 victory. That came July 1st at the Marysville Raceway. Former winner of the Mark Forney Classic in Placerville. 33H of Eric Humphreys, very accomplished pavement sprint car driver. Checker flag waving on this group. Blake Carrick goes 5th quick, a 10.490. Eric Humphreys, 10.632. 6th, and then 7th, Ricky Sanders. So all those 3 cars all in a row. 10.663 was Ricky Sanders' time. Well, 16-year-old youngster up next out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. The Western Flyer Express Hample Oil, Sitgard Engine Oil 5T. Welcome out Ryan Timms. Ryan Timms 5T. Behind him, a 13-time main event winner this year from Lemoore. Tonight and tomorrow in the Williams Motorsports Dalton's Landscaping Amadco. Kiwi Transport 0, it's Cole Macedo. Cole Macedo in the 0. Attica Raceway Championship this year for the 22-year-old. Of course, driving for Ray Brooks Racing back in Ohio. Not sure if the Linder family and the Guild Construction Gang are watching back there, but it was nice to have them out here for the Trophy Cup back in October. Now it looks like we're going to go with 2 cars. So 2 cars for this group set to go green. 2 fast racers. We'll see if they have anything for Carson Macedo, a 10.312. Now first lap, 6 quick for Timms, 7th quick for Macedo. Timms now jumps up to 4th quick, and Cole Macedo will stay P7. Ryan Timms, 4th quick overall now, the 5T, a 10.413, and then Cole Macedo, 7th quick, 10.504. So far we have qualified 14 of our 33 entrants. 55D, Dawson Hamas rolling out now from Marysville. Runner-up finisher at the Marysville Sprint Spooktacular recently. Movement Brewing, Voodoo Motorsports, and STS Farming. 2018 USAC National Midget Champ also rolling out from Sutter. The Atea Motorsports Fire Protection Management. VSR 16A is Logan Seavey. Logan Seavey 16A, and the 2-time All-Star Champ also rolling out from Indianapolis, Indiana. Welcome Sunshine, Tyler Courtney. Tonight aboard the Works Limited Finley Farms 57W. Tyler Courtney picking up $76,000 at the Dirt Cup, driving that very same Kevin Kozlowski-owned 57W machine. Back up to the 16A of Logan Seavey tonight and tomorrow, doing double duty. $10.33 for Tyler Courtney. He'll go third quick. Try and refresh our scoring monitor here. '77 out of Minden, Nevada, Ryan Lippincott. Behind him, Simi Valley racer Jake Hodges. And from Concord, 88A, Joey Ancona. Next three cars. Well, Joey Ancona, you see him wheeling and dealing over there in 1 and 2. He'll go 8th quick on his first lap. Checker flag waving on these three competitors. 88A Joey Ancona now 8th quick, 10.619. Ryan Lippincott goes 10.950. And Jake Hodges 10.875. Well, 14 car joining us. Double duty tonight is Mariah Eade out of Fresno for M&L Plumbing. Of course, Mariah's grandpa Fred Eade, the 91 USAC Silver Crown owner champion with Jeff Gordon back in the day. 5V Colby Copeland and the 41 Dominic Selzy. Three fast cars out here. Looking there at the 41 of Dominic Selzy, this year's Peter Murphy Classic winner down in Hanford and Tulare. 11 victories overall this year. He'll jump up with a 10.400. Well, fastest lap for Dominic Selzy at 10.400. Colby Copeland goes 10.527 and Mariah Eade in 11.187. Everyone still chasing Carson Macedo. Well, I beg your pardon, Logan Seavey is fastest overall. We'll try and get confirmation on exactly what his time was. Well, Justin Sanders out there in the Mitri Motorsports 2X. He'll be a tough customer here tonight. Behind him, 2L Logan Forler, and the 12J is John Clark. Lap 1 for Sanders. He'll go 10th quick. Now Logan Forler, P10. 12J there, Clark, a former Petaluma Speedway track champ. L. Colby Copeland, 10.527, the 5V. Check that, 2X Justin Sanders, 10.530. Go down here to Logan Forler. His fastest lap, a good one, 10.436. And then John Clark, the 12J, he went 10.874. 83T Tanner Carrick hitting the speedway now. This year's NorCal Posse Shootout winner in Placerville for CVC Concrete, Eddie Zelinkin, Arai. Behind him, the number 3 from Templeton, Kayla Montgomery, Luxton Real Estate, David Cry, and Bullseye Design. Final car for this group, the Gary Silva Ranches Snow Racing 7 is Jake Morgan. Well, number 3, Kayla Montgomery, this year picking up a win at Hanford with the Kings of Thunder 360s. Also picked up a wing sprint car victory at Placerville, a couple runner-ups down at Ocean. Looking there at the number 7 of Jake Morgan, this year's Hunt Magneto's Wingless Tour champ. Well, good lap for Tanner Carrick. How about third quick, the 83T, a 10.316. Nice job there by Tanner. Of course, picking up the win on night 1 of the Hangtown 100 last week. Kayla Montgomery, 10.650 will be his official time. And then Jake Morgan in the 7. We'll find him. Looks like ninth quick, 10.466. Boise, Idaho racer coming up next in the 81. That is Casey Tillman. Behind him, Medford, Oregon's Ashton Torgeson, the 16-year-old, in the Rowdy Energy 02. And the 9L or 9R is going to be the quickest chicken, Chase Randall out of Waco, Texas. Bush's Chicken EMI competition suspension backing the quickest chicken. This year, 11 victories for Chase, including a 2-night sweep of the Hockett-McMillan Memorial at Lucas Oil Speedway. We'll see what he has in store for us here tonight and tomorrow. Well, checker flag waving on this trio. Casey Tillman's fastest lap, 11.227. Was that? Okay, well, how about Chase Randall, second quick with a 10.296. That's knocking on the door of Logan Seavey's time. Nice lap for Chase. Once again, the 81, 11.227. And who was the other car out? Ashton Torgeson's official lap at 10.833. Should have 4 more cars to come. We still got... Well, race fans, that should do it for Wing Sprint Car qualifying. Put your hands together for Logan Seavey, your fast time overall qualifier. We don't know his lap. Whatever it is. Well, race fans, coming up next, we're going to have hot laps and qualifying for the USAC National Midgets. And with that, I'll pass it back over to Mr. Chet Christner.
Why, thank you, Gary. I appreciate that. Getting set to go here with Dirt Draft Hot Laps. And Dirt Draft Hot Laps, Dirt Draft making hot laps pay here for the USAC National Divisions. A nice little bonus at the end of the year to the driver who sets the most quick times during each of the USAC Midget, Sprint Car, and Silver Crown seasons. So thank you to Dirt Draft for that. If you're not familiar with Dirt Draft, you ever played fantasy sports of any type, Dirt Draft's fantasy dirt track racing. Well, a little bit of pavement thrown in there as well, but check it out, dirtdraft.com. Download the Dirt Draft app. If you use the promo code USAC, if you're signing up for the first time, they'll send you a very cool T-shirt for a Dirt Draft USAC T-shirt. I actually have one in my clutches as we speak, so thank you to Dirt Draft for that. But, yeah, very, very easy to understand. $100,000 salary cap, everybody is they basically what they cost is how they perform. So Buddy Kofoid, I think the last time I checked, was like $23,000. I couldn't hardly afford him. But the other drivers, you can pick a team of $500,000 salary cap. Hopefully your 5 drivers finish 1st through 5th in the feature event, because the better they do, the better you do. The more points you earn, and you spend those points in the Dirt Draft Speed Shop for all kinds of cool stuff that are available up there. This is group number 1 out onto the racetrack as we speak. Getting set to go here with Dirt Draft Hot Laps. Thomas Meserol team has the number 7X car coming out here in the first group. Emerson Axum in the 25X. Dominic Gordon in the 71K. The 71 to Kaylee Bryson. Jade Avedissian in the 84. Brenham Crouch in the 97. Ryan Timms in the 97K. Michael Pickens, the Auckland, New Zealand racer, in the number 4 car down in turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be a big old group coming at you, by the way. 4 groups coming out for Dirt Draft Hot Laps. We'll have single car qualifying against the field. Standard format the next 2 nights for the United States Auto Club with the NOS Energy Drink National Midget Series. So qualifying sets you up for the heat races tonight. 4 heat races tonight. Quickest qualifier in each heat race starts 6th. So a 6-car inversion for each of the 4 heat races. Your second quick qualifier starts 6th in heat race number 2. Your third quick qualifier starts 6th in heat race number 3. And then we just fill out the heat races that way. So 6 fastest cars in each heat inverted. And then we'll advance cars out of the heats. Tonight, we'll be taking the top 4 from the heats directly into the feature event. Everybody else, the Elliott's Custom Trailers and Carts semi-feature or the C-Main based on their qualifying times. And then we'll lock in the remainder of the field. So 22-car starting field here tonight, Merced Speedway, and tomorrow night, I should say, for a standard field of cars, a standard format for the United States Auto Club. We're getting set to go here with session number 1 out on the racetrack. Give us a benchmark, the track record, which has been broken every time the USAC National Midgets have touched the racetrack. We broke the track record. So we have broken it 4 times or set it and then broke it 3 times. This is time number 5, but at 11.635, 11.635. So cut the little 4 cylinders of fury loose out around the racing surface. Emerson Axum on the screen right there for the 25X. Slides on through. There's Jade Avedissian, the number 84. New tail tank on the back of that race car. They didn't have the numbers to put on it, but Avedissian. And I'll tell you a little story about, well, not about her directly, but about how she came up in the conversation today. I'll tell you that in just a little bit. I want to share it with the folks out here in the stands as well. And I know it's tough to hear underneath the big old metal roof on this giant grandstand at Merced Speedway. So we'll hang on to that for a second as the checkered flag comes out on session number 1, and Jade into the number 1 spot. 11.729. So group number 1, Dirt Draft Hot Laps, comes to a close. Jade Avedissian, the number 84 car, into the number 1 spot. 11.729. It's just going to be one of those nights. You're going to have to bear with me. Buddy Kofoid second quick, 11.793. Emerson Axum, Ryan Timms, and T-Mez rounding out the top 5. I was talking to Meserol back in the pit area earlier on today, and he was talking about his driving style, or I was asking him about his driving style. We were talking about, he said, I focus more on the corners. He said, I'm trying to build momentum with the Midget. He said, that's just how I race. He said, somebody that really can maintain momentum, Jade Avedissian, came up from Thomas Meserol, and I think that's pretty cool whenever a driver of Meserol's experience mentions a young and up-and-coming driver. I think that's just kind of a feather in their cap. So that was kind of cool to hear. And Jade into the number 1 spot in Dirt Draft Hot Laps, 11.729. So interesting story for you. Chance Crum will be out in this group. The Snohomish, Washington runner in the number 26 had an incredible run on the final night of the Hangtown 100. Keep your eye on him as he's finding his stride. Brody Fusion joins us again, the number 51 car. Daniel Whitley's into 57. The double O of Jake Andriotti. Kyle Bauman back in the 31K car. Michael Facintos in the number 14. Nathan Bird, the Birdman, the 11K car. Blake Bauer behind the wheel of the number 9. Logan Seavey in the 58. Tanner Carrick in the 71M. And then Blaze Bennett joins us out of Parker, Colorado, the 10B car. New entry for us here on this Western Swing. He'll be hanging out with us tonight. Tomorrow night, he and his brother Lance both. Tonight, tomorrow night, and then we'll see him at Ventura Raceway as well. So good additions to the field. Side-by-side out on the racetrack. That's the USAC side-by-side located down in turn number 1 and 2. We'll see if we can get that on camera for you, because that is Matt McCarty. And Matt McCarty, the official here with the United States Auto Club, celebrating his 30th birthday tonight. So happy birthday to Matt McCarty. The big 3-0. Boy, it's all downhill from there. But he's having a happy birthday out on the racetrack, trying to keep those cars up high so they can pack around the cushion. We can cut them loose here as you see Matt making his way down towards the infield. He gets a new side-by-side next year. That side-by-side he's on now burns about a quart of oil every 3 hours. It's had a hard life. But a new one for next year, and I know he's excited about that. 30 years old. Boy, that was a long time ago for me. If I think about it too hard, I could almost double his age. Almost. Not quite. There's a little trouble there on the back chute. We'll see if we can get the 58 car pushed off. Logan Seavey came out here and was quick time with the Kings of Thunder 360s. Blew a drive line out of that race car up at the Hangtown 100. Had an incredible run going on for Seavey. Oh, he found something on the racetrack. That's what he stopped for. But the had an incredible run going on up at the Hangtown 100 and then blew the drive line out of the back of it. And they're not exactly sure. It was the old, they gave me the chicken and the egg scenario. It was something in the drive line. They're not sure what went first, but it tore everything up underneath that race car. So complete rebuild on the number 58. He'll be plenty quick tonight, though, for the deceptively quick Logan Seavey. He also has merchandise and apparel for sale outside the front gate. Usually in his trailer, you can find other drivers as well. I know Mitchell Moles' stuff is usually found in there with a few others. But get set to go. The number 71 on the racetrack. KKM Motorsports, Tanner Carrick, Lincoln, California racer. I believe our 71 that's on the track. It's green flag coming out. We'll cut them loose. Another interesting thing for you, the 14 of Michael Facinto. That's the 14J car. So we got trouble on the front chute, and unfortunately, Blaze Bennett's off to a less than stellar start down here. I see him flipping his face shield up. So unfortunately, clipped the underneath of the flag stand there for the 10B car. It's a Parker, Colorado racer, the Spike chassis, Van Dyne Chevrolet. So we'll see here, unfortunately, going on the hook for the Go Fast Energy Simpson Race Products AC transmission, number 10B car. So he is out and headed back into the pit area. Matt will give him a ride. Oh, look out there. He and his brother, both regulars with the Rocky Mountain Midget Series, a awesome series. It takes place up in Colorado and that general whereabouts. And I can't remember now. I was talking to him, and I have to pull it up online, but either Blaze or his brother finished second in the point standings this year with Rocky Mountain Midgets. Lance, I believe, did that. So get things pushed off here. It sounds like, well, Drake York's down there. Boy, you're sporting a different sweatshirt tonight, Drake. You get all the good gear.
Yeah, I forgot my original beanie at the hotel, but Brooke hooked me up at the USAC merchandise trailer. Remember, this beanie and a few others are available at usacgear.com. It's getting cold out here there this winter, especially back home in the Midwest. But for Bennett, that left front actually got sheared off the car, and obviously it's going to need a new front axle and all sorts of other parts on the front end. The Nerf bar bent back towards the header, so a lot of work for that team to work on here before they try to make it out for Fatheads Eyewear qualifying.
And that is a lot of work indeed. I'm sure he'll get some help back in the pit area. Hopefully be able to make it back out. So we're back here again tomorrow night. Love to see you out here at the racetrack. You can join us for night number 2 of the NOS Energy Drink National Midget Series and the Kings of Thunder 360s here at Merced Speedway. And then coming up on Friday and Saturday, 2 nights of racing action. Turkey Night Midget Grand Prix at Ventura Raceway. Oh, excuse me. 2 nights of racing up at Ventura Raceway on Friday and Saturday. The sprint cars will be running both nights. And then the midgets on Saturday. So that'll all be happening. Is that the, and I'm drawing a blank, Richie, is that the 77th 81st. I was way off. 81st Turkey Night Midget Grand Prix taking place Friday and Saturday up at Ventura Raceway. Love to see you up there in the beautiful town of Ventura at a great facility right on the ocean. So push off session number 2. Again, Jade Avedissian, the quickest one so far at 11.729. But I was talking about earlier on with qualifying. We go into Fatheads Eyewear qualifying every night. So 4 nights now, the National Series. This is night number 5. The National Midget Series has raced here at Merced Speedway. Every night we've broken the track record. We'll see if that holds tonight. And again, the track record, Buddy Kofoy did it on the final night last year, a 11.635. 11.635 is the track record. Thanks for joining us on the broadcast. Thanks for tweeting at us. You can tweet at USAC Nation, at FloRacing. Hashtag tweet your flow seat and let us know how you're watching. If you're watching from home, if you're out here in the stands, you can tweet from out here in the stands too. We'd love to hear all about your journey down here. I know we have a lot of visitors from out of town. Speaking of which, I almost forgot, Sterling was up here from Car IQ. And we're going to talk more about Car IQ here in just a little bit and all the cool things they're doing for racing. And Car IQ, a fleet management system for you. You don't even have to give your drivers a credit card. They can fill up, tracks everything. You don't have to worry about it. They're not out there running around with your money. Am I allowed to say that? I may not be allowed to say that, but it's the truth. So green flag comes out on session number 2 of 4. Starting to crank off some lap times now. So far, nobody inside the top 5 until Logan Seavey does it with the number 58 car. He'll slide into 4th quick on the field. Whitley, 6th quick, and a number 57 teammate to Seavey. So the Abacus Racing ride, super tuned for racing action here tonight. Seavey hang out at 4th quick. Checkered flag coming out on this session. Yep, that's the way she's going to play out. Logan Seavey, the Abacus Racing number 58 car, into the number 4 spot, 11.917. His teammate Daniel Whitley with 6 quick in the number 57 cars, 2 quickest out of group number 2. Jade still up top at 11.729. Buddy Kofoid, Emerson Axum, as I mentioned, Logan Seavey 4th quick. Flying Ryan Timms rounding out the top 5. Group number 3 set to roll out onto the racetrack, and lo and behold, here they come. That is the Buzzballs, number 25 K car, Taylor Reimer out of Bixby, Oklahoma. First one coming out onto the racetrack. Just behind Justin Grant, the number 2 car out of Ione, California. Justin went and found himself a barber while he was out here in California. He's looking good. Got the fade going on. I'm impressed. I remember when I used to have hair. Here comes Lance Bennett out of Aurora, Colorado. It was a long time ago. It was 1996. Lance Bennett in the 91 car coming out onto the racetrack. His brother Blaze was the one out here having some issues early. Now a group, Austin Barnhill in the 17B. Barnhill out of Wilmington, North Carolina, coming out in this group. Kenna McIntosh should be out here. Bixby, Oklahoma racer in the 08. Jason McDougall out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Dylan Bloomfield out of Oakley, California, back in the 14T car. It has silver numbers on it. So the 14 or the 14J gold numbers, the 14T silver numbers. They changed that up for us. Maybe for me. I don't know, but I appreciate it because now I can tell the 2 cars apart. They started side by side how many times up at Placerville. Tanner Thorson out of Minden, Nevada, the number 88 car joining us out here. Mariah Eade out of Fresno, California, double-duty driver here tonight. She'll be in a 71E. And Mitchell Moles out of Raisin City, California, the 89. Carson Macedo, Lemoore, California runner, the 99 AU. And I'll touch on it again because I'm so impressed with Macedo's season with the World of Outlaws sprint cars and picking up 11 wins on the season. Finished out 3rd in the point standings. But back in a midget out here in the 99 AU car in the Tarleton and Sons rides. Joined by Spencer Baston in the 9U. He'll be out here just a little bit later on. Where was out in the first group, rather? Got a question here. David Campbell says, what has been your best result in dirt draft event? Oh, I play under a pseudonym. I'll just say I got a championship last year, a series championship last year, and I'm looking for another series championship this year, but I better keep my my I's dotted, my T's crossed here in the midgets, or it's going to get away from me. I won't tell you where I'm at in the point standings, but I'm close enough to win a championship over these next 3 nights. I love dirt draft. Don't get me started. Now, don't ask me about my worst finish either. I think I was playing a game one time and there was like 967 people playing. I finished like 964th. That was not a good night. But you'll have that every now and then. Couple flat tires. Missed the inversion. You know how it goes. I missed the setup. That's how I like to think of it. I never miss a game on Dirt Draft, though. I play everything. Learned a lot about big block mods. It's probably one of my favorite series to watch outside of USAC these days, just because of playing Dirt Draft. So we send them on through. This is group number 3. Tanner Thorson inside the top 10 to number 88 car. Spencer Mason currently 9th quick at the 9AU from that first group. White flag coming out. Carson Macedo cracks the top 5 in the 99 AU. Mitchell Mole 6th quick in the number 89. Checkered flag. Final trip through. Group number 3 of 4. Well, Carson Macedo in that beautiful Dyson Motorsport 99 AU car is going to be the quickest out of this group. He's 5th quick. Overall, 11.973. Mitchell Moles, the 89 car out of this group, goes 6th quick. But up top, still Jade Avedissian. 11.729. Buddy Kofoid, Emerson Axum, Logan Seavey, your top 4 in Dirt Draft Hot Laps. One more group set to roll out onto the racetrack, and lo and behold, here they come. 19 AZ, Hayden Reinbold out of Gilbert, Arizona. The first one to come out onto the racetrack, AME Electrical. And I talk about AME Electrical. If you're a commercial electrician, you'd like to relocate to the sunny Southwest, they will help you get there down to the Phoenix area. They do new construction, but they're looking for commercial electricians all the time. Bryant Wiedemann, the Colby, Kansas racer, and a 01 Nutrien Ag Solutions. They sponsor a lot of racing action as well. We appreciate that. Gavin Miller out of Allentown, Pennsylvania is in the 67. The all-black car. It has 67K on the front of that race car. There's the 25. The racer out of Galloway, Ohio. That's Jacob Denny in just the straight 25 car tonight. And I believe he's been scored as the 25M up at Placerville. Also coming out should be Zach Telford out of Middleton, Idaho in the 22G. Caden Cerali out of Stockton, California to be in the 32. Kevin Thomas Jr., KTJ out of Coleman, Alabama in the 5T. Alex Bright out of Collegeville, PA in the number 19, slated to roll out here as well. Ben Worth in the 5K from Coalinga, California. And then Teddy Bivert's how you pronounce that, from Payette, Idaho. A rookie runner coming out here with us, a 22S. You know him from the Outlaw Carts. He ran micros. He runs down at the Tulsa Shootout. But he now calls Idaho home. And he's giving this midget thing just a little tune-up to get him ready for the Chili Bowl and the shootout down there. So good to have Teddy out here with us in the 22S car. Dason Pursley, Locust Grove, Oklahoma racer in the 71P, be out here in this group, or is out here in this group, rolling out of turn number 4 in the Bullet chassis number 71P car. He'll be your final qualifier tonight. Came back, pill draw for the 71P was a 75. How many numbers are in the pill draw bucket? 75. Not off to a good pill draw there. That's all right. See if you can overcome it. There's our 22S on the front chute. So this is your final session here for the Dirt Draft Hot Laps. From this, we go into Fatheads Eyewear qualifying. We had 43 cars check in for racing action here tonight. 42 cars will turn time. Unfortunately, Blaze not able to put a lap down there with the 10B car. Do it again tomorrow night. Love to see you out here at the track. Make sure you grab some kettle corn while you're down there walking around. Smells remarkable. Got it up here right next to me. If you'd like to try it, I'll give you a piece of mine for $1. 1 kernel. I'll lay it on your tongue. Boom, there you go. You're not allowed to touch it. Going to throttle them up, cut them loose. Want to be quickest in Dirt Draft Hot Laps? Got to be quicker in Jade. 11.729, the number to beats. White flag coming out on this session, this group. Putting laps into the books. Looks like no one's going to be able to crack the top 5. She's getting a little too far around that cushion, pushing up across the racetrack. Getting a phenomenal racing surface out here. They do such a great job, and I talked about the dirt on the dirt. And Doug, one of the people that I talked to about it, but new one from this session, able to crack the top 5. So Jade Avedissian going to be quickest in dirt draft hot laps at 11.729. Buddy Kofoid, Emerson Axum, Logan Seavey, and Carson Macedo. Your top 5. Mitchell Moles 6 quick. Ryan Timms, Daniel Whitley, Chance Crum, and Timez, Thomas Meserol, your top 10. We're going to wipe the slate clean, go into Fatheads Eyewear qualifying. Hey, I want to give a shout out and a thank you to El Capitan. The hotel it's only like 5 minutes from here is the host hotel for Merced Speedway, and that's where I'm staying. And I say this in all sincerity, and this is not because I'm staying there. Well, it is because I'm staying there. That is the coolest hotel I stayed in this year. If you get a chance, if you're coming out here, if you're watching on Flow, or if you're out here in the stands and you're thinking, where should we stay in a hotel? El Capitan, again, like 5 minutes from here, is like a retro, I don't know how to describe it. It's like it has an old look to it. It's a new hotel, you just got to see it. It's cool. It's like dark teal and black numbers on the doors, black doors. It's got this cool, I have a record player in my room. It's like this retro record player with records that I can play on there, a really cool phone, and just a neat decor, a neat place with a lot of cool restaurants downstairs and stuff. But that's the host hotel for Merced Speedway. But thank you to them for, I got a room there, and I'm very happy about it. So it's really cool. I took a bunch of pictures of it to send to my family. That's how much I like it. Here we go, Fatheads Eyewear qualifying. Quickest in dirt draft hot laps. First one out onto the racetrack, CB Industries, CMT Sheesh, PristineAuction.com, number 84 car of the Gasser out of Clovis, California. That is Jade Avedissian. Spike Chassis Speedway Toyota rolling around here. Has got one quick time on the season, and she sets an 11.850. Bikes it up. She's got it. She's got it. It's all good in the hood. Down the back chute into turn number 3. The second lap's not going to be quicker, I can tell you that. Boy, she had her on the chip coming across the strafe there, didn't she? 11.850. Hangs on to that first lap. So that's the time to beat. Not too far off the pace she set out here in dirt draft hot laps. Here comes the racer out of Auckland, New Zealand, and he's gone. My goodness. Michael Pickens out of Auckland, New Zealand. Jinxed because Nate Hartman probably has him on his dirt draft. Spike Chassis, Speedway Toyota, that's Dave McDalby Motorsports, number 4 X-Car, CRC, TRD, Mobile One. All sponsors for Michael. So he has come around here and taken took the green, so he's going to be coming around here to the white flag, so we need to push him off, and when he comes back around the second lap, he's still got his second lap coming to him. First lap, not great, to be honest with you. But the current and 8-time New Zealand Midget Championship, the International Midget Series over in New Zealand is going to take off again this year. The COVID had that kind of shut down there for a while, but the International Midget Series is a series of midget races that are run individually. But they also, boy, watching the instant replay, just kind of got biked up and hopped his way out there like he was a rabbit on crack. But anyhow, you run these races individually, but then there's 3 teams. There's the United States, Australia, and New Zealand. And then there's a championship for that. But he has got himself 6 International Midget Series wins. But we'll get him pushed off. He's able to come back around here again and again. Well, maybe not. Looks like the hook's coming out. So it ain't coming around here again. So a tough break for Michael Pickens. Unfortunately, I will qualify him back at the tail of the field out of the 43 entries here tonight. So you talk about being behind the 8 ball. Take the opportunity to thank some of the sponsors that make this all possible. USAC would like to thank VP Racing Fuels, the official fuel of USAC, as well as Racing Electronics, the official communications provider of USAC. And a special thank you to RockAuto.com for providing wristbands for events throughout the USAC national season. Order auto parts online from RockAuto.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and have them conveniently delivered to your door. For all the parts your car will ever need at reliably low prices, visit rockauto.com. And don't forget to let them know you heard about them right here at the racetrack. As Pickens taken back into the pit area. Just a tough start for him to the night's racing. AMSOIL is the title sponsor of the USAC Sprint Car National Championship. Why choose AMSOIL synthetic lubricants? Because AMSOIL delivers next-level power, performance, and protection. Built in the lab so you can feel it on the road. Run with us. Visit AMSOIL online at amsoil.com. FloRacing is the official video partner of the United States Auto Club, where you can catch every USAC national event live and on demand throughout the 2022 season. Catch clips, interviews, highlights, and exclusive content to stay in tune with USAC on FloRacing.com. Hoosier Racing Tires, the official tire of the United States Auto Club. For more information on the tires designed for champions, contact Hoosier Tire online at HoosierTire.com. So here comes your next qualifier, and that is the Yahoo Toyota TRD Car IQ, number 71 to Kaylee Bryson out of Muskogee, Oklahoma. If you're talking about Car IQ, you can talk to her about it. She's been using it her whole trip out here. Fleet management software, second quick, lap number 1 at 12, 207, 12.207. She had her into the rev limiter here on the front chute as well. Keeps it wound tight, middle of the racetrack. Turn number 3 and 4. Second effort coming across for a 71. Quicker but stays. Second quick at 12, 164, 12.164 for Kaylee Bryson. Swelling Bryson out, so you're defending national champ and current national points leader out of Pen Grove, California. Hang on to it, buddy. Spike Chassis, Speedway Toyota, Mobile One, Toyota TRD, number 67, Buddy Kofoy picking up the Hangtown 100 win and the points championship. Also goes second quick at 12.136, 12.136, lap number 1. So that thing is down in the sod. You can hear it kind of hunkering along. There's a misstep down the corner. Caught a little bump, and he'll go 12.052, second quick for the number 67 cars. Team is Thomas Mesereau. Fires it off down into turn number 1, the RMS Racing, EnviroFab, Response Management Services, Engler Machine number 7X car. Picked up the win not too awful long ago. It's the other night. So we'll go fourth quick at 12.258, 12.258. 2 feature event wins actually on the season for you with the NOS Energy Drink National Midget Series. Lets it slip up to the top shelf. Boy, that thing is wound tight. So we'll bring it across, go third quick at 12.128, 12.128. Third quick, and it sounds like a lot of these midgets coming out, and this is speculation on my part, are a little bit gear bound out here. A little bit more track maybe than they got gear for. Dominic Gordon, Clovis, California racer, and a Johnston Industries Apparel number 71K coming around here. Lap number 1, keeps that baby pinned. He'll bring it across, go fifth quick on the field, 12.472, 12.472. Lap number 1 for Gordon. Yeah, he's on the chip about the midpoint of the back straightaway. She is bad fast out here. Second effort, quicker, stays fifth quick at 12.370, 12.370. Second trip across is now the Franklin Flash. Emerson Axum down into turn number 1 and 2, working the wheel there. The Trent Shoring, Rodella Specialty Fabrication, number 25X car. Jerome Rodella, 2-time Western States Midget champ back in the day. Fifth quick, lap number 1 at 12.221, 12.221. He'll jump the cushion, turn number 1 and 2. Bring it down, still catches the chip, getting into turn number 3. Cranks that baby out of 4. Second effort for Emerson Axum, better but stays fifth quick at 12.185, 12.185. 97K car flying Ryan Timms down in to turn number 1 and 2. Now 3 and 4 in the iBuyPower TRD Toyota 97K. Wheatland, Oklahoma racer coming across here. Lap number 1 for Timms. Fifth quick on the field at 12.183, 12.183. Lap number 1 for Flying Ryan. So lap number 2 going to work the cushion. Glazes across it out of turn number 4. Actually a little bit slower. 12.234, 12.234. Second trip for Flying Ryan Timms is now Spencer Baston. Racer hailing from Lebanon, Indiana. Complete parts and equipment. Tarleton & Son Empire 9AU car. Picked up that Kevin Gobrick Rookie of the Year honors with the World of Outlaws this year. Former New Zealand National Midget champ. Takes it across. He goes fourth quick. Lap number 1 at 12.130, 12.130. Still work the wheel hard. Coming out turn number 2. Saw his elbows pumping in there in the 9AU car. Looking for a better lap on the second one. Can he do it? Yes, he does. Goes third quick at 12.068, 12.068. Better on the second lap around. It's now the racer Brenham Crouch out of Lubbock, Texas. The High Plains Building Division, number 97 car, heading down the back chute into turn number 3 and 4. Bebops his way around a Kind of a little bit of a curb there on top side of the racetrack. 8th quick, lap number 1 at 12.199. 12.199 comes all the way down to the bottom in turn number 1 and 2. Stays top shelf, turn number 3 and 4. So changing up the game plan for the 97 car. It works. He goes second quick at 12.022. 12.022 into the number 2 spot. Beautiful line there for Brenham Crouch as Chance Crum will take a stab now. Snohomish Washington racer, Hager Realty Services, Race Redeem Foundation, number 26. So see what he does here on lap number 1. All the way to the number 3 spot. No! Okay. He's okay too. 3rd quick, lap number 1 at 12.032. 12.032. There's a lot of good saves taking place down at that end of the racetrack. Somebody is watching over him in turn number 1. So second lap not going to be any good there for the number 26. So 12.032. He's 3rd quick on the field. And right now, taking a look down through, we have had 10 cars take time. And now the 10 cars, 9 of them are within 0.3 of a second. All 10 are within a half a second. So he'll go directly back into the scales. We'll throw away that second lap there as you watch the replay on FloRacing. Just kind of got biked up like we've seen him do. It's a little grabby getting down the course. He's heavier than you would think here at Merced Speedway, but slid that baby in right there, grabbed on the cushion, and another stellar save. That's 3 down at that end of the racetrack. Next qualifier coming out, it's going to be Brody Fusion. Fusion out of Bakersfield, California. Race PA Motorsports, WE Van Meter Motorsports. Sponsors on that beautiful number 51 car. Brand new hot rod, spike chassis, Esslinger power underneath the hood. He's rocking and rolling out. Turn number 4, lap number 1. It's going to be 11th quick on the field at 12.372. 12.372, middle of the racetrack. Turn number 1 and 2. So trying to shorten it up. See what he can get out of as he's flat-footing that bad boy around. Second effort. Well, a lot better. Goes 10th quick, though, at 12.270. 12.270. It's Daniel Whitley. Racer hailing from Ferndale, California. Indy Custom Sewn, CG CPAs, Lake Parts Inc., Napa, number 57 car. Coming around here for lap number 1. Was quick in Dirt Draft Hot Laps. Goes all the way to the number 2 spot, 11.944. 11.944. So second quick. He's got her tight to the wall down the back chute. Ricochets off that. And his second lap, we'll forget about it. He's second quick on the field. 12.381, his second trip around for the 57. But a stellar first lap gets him pretty good shape here in the Fatheads Eyewear qualifying. 10B car was slated to be out next. I don't know if we'll see Blaze Bennett out here. Hopefully in a heat race action he'll be long. But Tanner Carrick picked up the win on night number 1, the Hangtown 100 for the Sacramento, California racer. Toyota TRD Mobile 1, 71M. He's 3rd quick at 12.001. 12.001. He'll pull a little diamond maneuver down to turn number 1 and 2, catch a chip into 3, and work the rim all the way around for the second effort. Well, he goes better. Well, no, he doesn't. A little bit slower at 12.019, so 12.001. First lap, best lap for Carrick. He's 3rd quick on the field. Deceptively quick Logan Seavey will see what he can do out here for the Sutter, California racer in the Ford Check Marketing Indy Custom Zone. Dozers, Nuts, and Bolts, number 58. Abacus Racing Ride coming across. He goes 9th quick. Lap number 1 at 12.131. 12.131. Lap number 1 for Seavey. That wall gets real close down the back chute. Hear him get out of the throttle just a pinch. Adjust the trajectory, and Seavey's going to stay 9th quick on the field at 12.131. His first lap. Best lap, 12.153 the second lap. So 9th quick for the 58 car. It's now Blake Bauer, 2021 Western States Midget champ, 2-time Western Midget Racing Association champ. Behind the wheel of the Orland Public Auto Auction. Arbor Specialties number 9 car, 14th quick, lap number 1 at 12.272. 12.272, lap number 1 for the number 9 car. Second effort, sweeps up off the bottom, brings it across, and he is going to stay down that number 14 spot at 12.354. So 12.272, 14th quick for the number 9. It's now the Birdman. That's Nathan Bird out of Litchfield Park, Arizona. In the Bullet chassis, Esslinger powered 11K car, Sander, Cruiseman, Sprint Car, and Midget Driving School, 11K. Coming around here for lap number 1. Bird 16th quick on the field of 13.201, 13.201. Again, talked about him around the Lucas Oil Formula cars, Mel Kenyon Midgets, Radical Focus Midgets. Now the USAC National Midgets. And he is going to be 16th quick on the field of 13.035, 13.035. Better on his second lap, but down the 16th spot. Hello, here we go. Michael Facinto fired that baby down into turn number 1 for the Hanford, California runner. Catches a cushion, picks up the front end. It's going to cost him some time in the Ebco off-road. Delta Scrap and Salvage, number 14, 16th quick. Lap number 1 at 12.453, 12.453. Watch Jacinto adapt here on the second lap. Look at that. Beautiful line. Turn number 3 and 4 going to be better this time for the number 14 car. Able to get into the number 11 spot with a 12.164, 12.164 for Jacinto. It's now the Dave.com number 31K car of Kyle Bauman. Santa Monica, California racer heading down the back chute. Working that middle line into turn number 3. Lap number 1 coming around is going to be 16th quick on the field at 12.289, 12.289. 16th quick, still within 0.4 of a second of the top spot. So we're under a little higher. See if he can bring some more speed. Out of turn number 4. Nope, a little bit slower at 12.557. 12.289 his first lap. Sets him back here in the field as now it is Jake Andriotti out of Castro Valley, California. Spike chassis, Esslinger power underneath the hood of the hot head engine heaters. Lucas Oil, BB7, double O car. Good line coming out turn number 4, lap number 1 for the double O. Goes all the way to the number 8 spot at 12.086. 12.086. He'll dime it off the corner and grab gravity down the back chute. Second lap looks to be better for the double O car. How far up can he go? All the way to the number 4 spot at 12.018. 12.018. Not too shabby there for Andriotti. Keep your eye on Canna McIntosh. He's already got her chattering down into turn number 1 for the Dave McDolby Motorsports Crescent Gear Wrench Drive WFX.com 08 car. There, Ricochet just a little bit down at turn number 4. Second quick, lap number 1, 11.917. 11.917. 67 thousandths of a second to mark. Can he find it this second lap around? Less than a blink of an eye. Exhales. He can't do it. 11.928, 11.917. First lap was his best when he is second quick. Avedissian still up top with that 11.850. The number to beat is now Austin Barnhill, teammate to Canna McIntosh. Wilmington, North Carolina runner coming out turn number 4. Lap number 1 for Barnhill is going to be 20th quick on the field. A 12.420. For the Scotts Hill and Hardware, K1 Race Gear, Mobile 1, number 17B car. Working right through the middle of the racetrack. Scrubs his way onto the front chute. A little better the second lap. Goes 19th quick with a 12.309, 12.309. Less than half a second off the top spot, back in that 19 position. As Jason McDougall, the number 68 car, coming out here to take time. Esslinger Engineering, CSI Extreme Muffler sponsors for the Broken Arrow Oklahoma racer. Old Stewart chassis digging hard, goes all the way to the number 9 spot, lap number 1 at 12.066, 12.066. You heard him dump the throttle. Getting into turn number 1, he's down on the inside, carrying that front end, dangles the donuts all the way through the apex. Second effort, well, it's a little bit slower at 12.211, 12.055. First lap puts him 9th quick on the field, able to crack the top 10. So there goes the number 14 Tia Dylan Bloomfield. Down into the corner. He goes on the clock now for the Oakley, California runner to TNT Trucking, Gary Silva Ranches, Chuck Seifert Racing, Ebco Off-Road, 14T. Lap number 1 is going to be 21st quick for Dylan Bloomfield at 12.364, 12.364. Lap number 1. Lap number 2. Got out of the throttle there. He is still quicker, though, but stays 21st quick on the field at 12.340. So 21st quick is now Tanner Thorson. Defending Chili Bowl champ goes to the inside. I've been waiting on this. Minden, Nevada racer, Smith Titanium, Bob Hurley RV, King Concrete, number 88 car. Was digging down on the inside with that number 88. Lap number 1's going to be all the way to the number 5 spot at 12.006. 12.006. Boy header hugged in down low. Lets it sweep out wide, works the rim, nope, jumped the cushion a little bit. Can he come back from it, the 88 car? No, he cannot. Thorson's going to stay 5th quick on the field at 12.006, but 5th quick, not too shabby. It's now Lance Bennett, the racer out of Aurora, Colorado. Simpson Race Products, Schoenfeld Headers, Amsoil, number 91 car. Roaring down into turn number 3. Rotates and motivates across the old USA Mopar underneath the hood of the number 91 car. He's 24th quick on the field at 12.772, 12.772. So he's out of the throttle getting into turn number 3. That costs time. Basically, if you want to be up top, you just have to flat foot that bad boy and be perfect. Quicker on the second lap, stays 24th quick on the field, though, at 12.729. It's now Mariah Ead. Behind the wheel, the 71E car. Ead coming out of Fresno, California. M&L Plumbing Company, TRD, Curb Records. Sponsors on the 71E. Nice line down in the corner. You see a little bit of Midget Vapor Trail coming off Ead. She's 24th quick on the field at 12.467, 12.467. Lap number 1 keeps her a little higher on the racetrack. Head time into turn number 3 as that moisture wicks off that right rear tire. She's quicker but stays 23rd quick, or goes 23rd quick, I should say, at 12.361, 12.361. It's now Justin Grant's 2J car, the racer, hailing from my own California, just up the road. NOS Energy Drink and EnviroFab Response Management Services sponsors on the 2J car coming around here for lap number 1. First lap's going to be 18th quick, a 12.226, 12.226 for Justin Grant. Lacey Doyle turning the wrenches on that car back in the pit area. He's out of turn number 4, second effort, all the way into the number 4 spot, 11.957, 11.957. That is a great second lap for Justin Grant. He'll be happy with that. Is now the racer out of Raisin City, California, the rookie runner, pristineauction.com, KNC Drywall, NOS Energy Drink, number 89 of Mitchell Moles. Throws caution to the wind, and no. Justin Grant has stopped here in turn number 4. Boy, he got smoked down there. So we're going to get the quad out across here and give him a push, take him straight back to the scales. Mitchell Moles have to come around here again, and we'll try this for the Raisin City, California runner. Moles setting 2 quick times in the NOS Energy Drink National Midget Series this season, 8 with the USAC AMSOIL National Sprint Car Series. 3 feature event wins with the Midget, 2 in the sprint cars. What an incredible double rookie season he has had so far for the Raisin City, California runner. Picked up his first national win with the sprint cars up at the USAC Nationals. Won his first visit to Eldora in the Midgets the night before the 4 Crown. And last year picked up Turkey Night Midget Rookie of the Year honors. It was a standout micro racer and then gave up the whole racing thing to become a professional fisherman for a while. And then decided that ripping around in those bass boats wasn't quite as much fun as a race car, so we got him back again. We're glad to have him. These days, now whenever I say bass fishing, I think of the dude that was putting weights in his fish. Cheating and everything. I'm here to tell you. All right. Coming around here for the number 89 car, going on to the clock for Mitchell Moles. First trip across, Moles goes 10th quick on the field, a 12.039, 12.039. He'll bring it around here. He gets his second lap. Now remember, his first lap was shut down. I think the flagman, well, maybe not. I think he gets another lap. He gets another lap, but the flagman threw a checkered flag, so Mitchell Moles is obeying the flagman, but he has another lap coming to him, and I'm sure they'll take care of that. It's Carson Macedo, Lemoore, California racer coming out here. Complete parts and equipment. Tarleton & Son Empire 99 AU coming around. Lap number 1 for Macedo. 6 quick on the field at 12.002. 12.002. 6 quick for Carson Macedo on lap number 1. Former Turkey Night Rookie of the Year himself was actually USAC National Midget Rookie of the Year, and he's second quick at 11.879. 11.879. Missed the top spot by 29 thousandths of a second to hang on to it. Taylor Reimer. Reimer got the old Buzzballs 25K car down on the inside of the racetrack, kind of ramped the apron a little bit there for the racer out of Bixby, Oklahoma. Coming around, lap number 1 for Reimer is going to be 17th quick, a 12.140, 12.140. And the Buzzballs Toyota TRD, number 25K. Set on USAC's first all-female front row last year at Turkey Night. Second lap, not quite as quick, a 12.140. So she's going to stay 17th quick on the field for the 25K car. So we continue on here through qualifying. She went back into the pit area. Zach Telford should be, maybe not. No, here comes Mitchell Moles. So Moles coming back out for a second lap. So he'll take the green flag and go around here just one time for Mitchell Moles. He's 11th quick, a 12.039. 12.039. There was just confusion there for the flagman after that caution came out for Justin Grant. Moles coming across 6 quick at 11.990, 11.990 for Mitchell Moles. So he's out over the cushion. Throw that one again. It was a complete redo on qualifying for him. So 6 quick did improve from the first time he was out here, so we'll call that a win. 11.990, you can't ask for anything more. It's now the 22 car heading off down into the corner. Zach Telford Rookie runner out here with us. Middleton, Idaho is where he calls home. Paradigm Wealth Services, Kenny's Rod Shop, Creative Wraps, sponsors on the 22G. Lap number 1 for Telford coming across. Hang on to it. 29th quick on the field. 12.395. 12.395. Second lap, unfortunately, not going to be better for the 22 car. Again, tip of the cap to him, trying something different. A very decorated pavement racer from up in Idaho. He is 29th quick. Second lap, as we can imagine, not better than the first. Jacob Denny, I'm still going to call him the 25M car because that's how he was up at the Hangtown 100. Galloway, Ohio is where he calls home. Trench Shoring, Rodella Specialty Fabrication. Sponsors of the car. It's going to work the bottom of the racetrack. It's going to work out for him. He goes 15th quick with a 12.118. 12.118 for Jacob Denny. That takes a lot of skill to run the inside of a racetrack. A lot of times we discredit that, but we'll see if he can do something with it. Able to improve from 15th. And Denny, well, not able to the second lap around. So 15th quick, though, not too shabby. A 12.118, trying something different. It's now the number 32, Caden Sorali out of Stockton, California, goes to the bottom of turn number 1 and 2. Teltac, All Pro Coatings, Murata Produce, sponsors on the number 32 car. Bounces off that curb on the high side of the racetrack. Ricochets around, and he is going to slide into, I've got to scroll down to find him, unfortunately. 31st quick on the field, a 12.537, 12.537. Lap number 1 for Sorali. Second effort coming across, slower at 12.764, so 12.537, 31st quick for the number 32 car. So now we'll send a 67K car out of Allentown, Pennsylvania, down into the corner. That's Gavin Miller working the high side. Miller coming out here and racing with us in the Bullet by Spike Speedway Toyota. Number 67K gets across. He's 31st quick, a 12.516. TRD Toyota IWX sponsors his 67K. He's got to get out of throttle down into turn number 3. That'll cost him a little bit of time as well. It still goes quicker, though. Goes 23rd quick with a 12.219. 12.219. So it was a good second effort for him. It's Kevin Thomas Jr. out of Coleman, Alabama. Roll Tide. Drive WFX.com. Walker Filtration Factory Kane Shocks. Number 5T car. 1 on the clock. KTJ brings it across. First trip for the 5T car is going to be 28th quick on the field at 12.319. 12.319 for KTJ. And he got caught there a little straight and had to get out of the throttle. Just the trajectory. Goes a little bit slower on the second lap, so he will stay 28th quick on the field for the number 12T car. It's Alex Brights. Number 19 taking a green flag for Collegeville, Pennsylvania runner, AME Electrical, Mesilla Valley Transportation. Number 19 rolling around here for lap number 1. It's going to go 23rd quick, a 12.191, 12.191. Lap number 1 for Alex Brights. He'll tap the wall on the back chute. Second effort coming around for a Collegeville, PA runner. Not as quick, a 12.326, 12.191, 23rd quick for the number 19 car. So your next qualifier down the corner is Ben Worth, the 5K car, out here with us again. Coalinga, California racer. Drive WFX.com, Wireless 101, Worth Harvesting. Sponsors on the 5K. Got a line around the top shelf. He slides into the number 20 or 35 spot with a 12.702, 12.702. Even at 32nd quick, he's less than a second off the top spot. Less than a second. Second effort for Worth. Better goes 34th quick, a 12.520, 12.520. It's a 0-1 of Brian Wiedemann coming out here. I'll scroll up a little bit in the field. It's Wiedemann down on the inside. Boy, he hailed that thing down into turn number 1. Nutrien Ag Solutions, PurpleWave.com, TRD, Curb Record 0-1. Wiedemann making some hay coming around here. Lap number 1 is going to be 21st quick on the field with a 12.178, 12.178. So 21st quick. Lap number 1 for Wiedemann. Out of turn number 4, second effort for the 0-1 cars. Not going to be better for him. 12.196 to 12.178, 21st quick for the 0-1 cars. We are quickly running out of qualifiers. Rookie runner out here with us, the 22S, Teddy Beavert. Out of Payette, Idaho, Bivert rather, at Paradigm Well Services, Kenny's Rod Shop, Creative Wraps, number 22S. Going to work the bottom of the racetrack. Laud Outlaw Kart Experience, 39th quick, a 13.368, 13.368. Ooh, there she's off her feet. That thing hammering like a blind carpenter coming out turn number 2. We'll see what happens here on this second trip around. Yeah, that's not good. Still a little bit quicker, though. Stays 39th quick, a 13.288, 13.288. That's Hayden Reinbold. Gilbert, Arizona racer set to take time. AME Electrical, Mesilla Valley Transportation sponsors on the 19 AZ car. Reinbold looked pretty good. Up to Hangtown 100 a couple nights there. 37th quick lap number 1 at 12.541. 12.541 for Hayden. Reinbold down into turn number 3 and 4. Much smoother at that end of the racetrack this time. Second effort coming across, bumps into 34th quick with a 12.373. 12.373. And your final qualifier takes the green flag out of Locust Grove, Oklahoma. Bams that baby into the cushion down there. That is the TRD Bullet chassis, number 71B of Dason Pursley. It's Dason working the top shelf. Trying to ricochet around here with as much speed as possible. Goes 25th quick, a 12.213. 12.213 into the 25 spot for Dason. Second effort. Coming around out of turn number 4, the Bullet chassis goes 19th quick with a 12.140. 12.140 for Dason Pursley. Look who's back. It's Michael Pickens. He'll get one shot at this for the Auckland, New Zealand racer. CRC, TRD, and Mobile One sponsors on the 4X car. Coming around here for this one lap, he is entitled to at the end, and he goes 25th quick with a 12.189. 12.189, and that will do it for a Fatheads Eyewear qualifying here tonight. And your quick qualifiers out of Clovis, California. And a CMT, sheesh, pristineauction.com. It's her second quick time of the season. Jade Avedissian, the number 84, takes the top spot with an 11.850. Carson Macedo, second quick in the 99 AU. The 08 of Canna McIntosh, third quick. Daniel Whitley, the number 57 car, rounds out the top 4. Justin Grant, the 2J, the top 5. Then it's Mitchell Moles, Tanner Carrick, Tanner Thorson, Jake Andriotti, and Brenham Crouch, your top 10 in qualifying. We had 43 cars take time, and I can scroll all the way down to the 40th car and be less than a second off the top spot. Less than a second off the top spot. As a matter of fact, the top 10 are all within a tenth of a second. The top 11 are within a tenth of a second of each other. Give them a big round of applause here for qualifying tonight. So our quick qualifier going to be deposited here on the front chute. Drake York is going to have a word. She's sneaking up behind you there, Drake. Jade Avedissian picking up a quick time here tonight, 11.850. So we send it down with Drake York.
You were right, Chet. She did sneak up on me, but Jade Avedissian, nonetheless, your Fatheads Eyewear fast time qualifier this evening here at Merced. And Jade, you were first down the dirt draft hot laps. You were fastest there. First out in Fatheads Eyewear qualifying, fastest there. Was that key to going fastest in both those, going out early?
Yeah, definitely. Going out early helped as the curve built later on. So, like I said, or like I'm going to say, is we're going to start 6th in the heat race right now, and I got to transfer. So I just got to do the best I can and see what happens.
Turn 1 and 2 was pretty interesting, to say the least. It tripped you up on your second lap and a few others. So what was tricky about getting through turn 1 tonight in qualifying?
Yeah, so the first lap I felt pretty good, and Chad was like, do 1 and 1, enter low, and then enter up on it. So the second lap I did that, and I went in way too hot, and then luckily I came down from the bike. But now in my heat race, I know just how far I could push the limits, and we'll see what happens.
Jade Avedissian with her 4th career Fatheads Eyewear Fast Time Qualifier Award.
There you go. Give her a big round of applause. She'll get her photo taken down there and pick up a cool $100 thanks to Fatheads Eyewear. And we continue on with the program. Coming up next, going to be our opening ceremonies. A little track work taking place first.